Hi Taurus, how are you? I'm okay. My name is Carol Lisette. I'm here with your manifestation activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, and tarot reading for the month of September 2015. 2025, maybe something significant about September 2015 for you. Well, Taurus, I've already performed the chakra cleanse. For this video, it will be attached. To this video, you will receive the benefits of the negative thought release and the positive thought activation, reactivation, and implantation in place of where those negative beliefs were. You can find the information for that in the description box of this YouTube video or Facebook comments. Otherwise, if you're on another platform, just navigate to YouTube or Facebook for the Google document outlining all of the negative beliefs released throughout the entire chakra system of anybody watching my video in the highest living light. This is a video for the archetype of Taurus. It does not necessarily need to be any certain placement. This is a manifestation activation for wherever you are experiencing the energy of Taurus in your personal life, in your personal astrology, natal chart, or otherwise. This is a co-creative effort, and you are welcome to use this manifestation video for your manifestations as long as it's for the greatest good of everybody involved. So with that being said, I just like to let you know that we're going to go in with the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle cards. By law, and we'll get a 7-card spread based on the 7 basic hermetic principles of manifestation. Once those are all out, talked about, and activated, I activate them with my magnet here and now. I will get a couple waves of the Rider-Waite-Smith system tarot, and we will close with straight channeled messages with the All Things Intuitive Oracle system. Taurus, without any further ado, if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everyone involved. Let's get started. 7 cards, please, Spirit, in the highest living light for the archetype of Taurus. In the headspace, we have got solar plexus chakra. My incense, the incense ash. In the heart space, the light. Okay, let's get all the cards. We'll talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Somebody might be moving. Let's get the rest of these cards. So, okay, when you think about what you're manifesting, like, oh, what am I manifesting? Are you intentionally manifesting with like vision boards, playlists, I don't know, whatever it is, scripting, however you script your life? What are you manifesting? Are you doing it purposely, or are you just kind of focusing on one certain part of your life and manifesting with your emotions and an intention set? What are you feeling about mostly lately when you have feelings, when you think about what caused me those feelings? What is it? What have you been thinking about that's causing you to feel? Your thoughts and your emotions are what bring your manifestations into fruition. Which manifestations? The ones that you feel the most strongly about, and the ones that you interact with the most intimately and identify the most closely with. Because in order to attract or manifest something into your life, you've got to be a frequential resonation with them. The situation, in some way, form. You don't need to match the entire vibrational frequency or pattern. You only need to have a spot within that system. So these are just channeled messages. Let's get 7 cards here. Oh my God in heaven, thank you, God in heaven, God, Goddess, within and without. Show me the truth here for the people. with the principle of mentalism, what you think about, you will attract to yourself, okay? What have you been thinking about lately? How to be more confident, how to be more sure of yourself, how to know what is for you, and how to just be that. You've been thinking about how to be confident in your endeavors here with number 3, the solar plexus chakra. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole solar plexus chakra. I will put an image up for your frame of reference so you can see the frequency and have the description. So it's paired here with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups has been coming around so much lately. So I think that this is what's happening here. I see the Tauran generally wanting to receive emotions, experience, and just hold them and confidently. You know, you're thinking like, I've got all of these emotions. I've got all of my own emotions, thoughts, feelings that are inspiring, awe-striking, valuable emotions, whatever they are. They don't have to be the most positive or brightest, but the emotion that you want to feel, you wanted to feel it confidently because you understand that your energy in motion is where it all comes from. So the more that you are apt with your heart chakra, you know, the more you can hold in your heart chakra and process and let go, the more powerful it is. So I just see that you want it to be able to be strong enough, expanded enough in the heart space, a clear enough place for you to be not just dealing with your own emotions and creating with that, but holding the space for those that also would need it. So this is where that vibrational pattern kind of frequency get in, where you fit in, but where you actually fit, a place for you. So you wanted to be confident being your own thing as well as you possibly could. You wanted to bring your A game where you can still feel authentically your emotions and do something with that in the headspace. I see with the solar plexus chakra, and I think that it went really well for you in the heart space. We've got the principle of polarity. We traverse the different poles of emotion so that we can just have a foil, a framework, etc., and so on. So with the principle of polarity, the heart space, we've got number 19, delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Delight. Okay, so you've got that with the Emperor. So delight is very happy-go-lucky. Like I'm thinking of like fruit salads with Cool Whip in it. I'm thinking of like strawberries and cream, very light and fluffy. I'm thinking of that song, Afternoon Delight. Can you imagine how delightful that was for those people back then, mid-century? So I'm just seeing that you became a boss over what you want in the world. Lightly. You wanted to enjoy your life lightly. And even if you were getting into the nitty grit of it, the afternoon delight type, that was also helping you step more lightly in your life and create the feeling of joy. So these are just like traversing the different aspects and fractals, I want to say, of delight in the heart space. So allowing yourself to open up. And I see that like in order for you to do this, you needed to be confident with your emotions, and you have resonated now up into delight in your heart. This is where you create from that joy, happiness, that unbridled joy. You know what I mean? The beaming kind that the people who live across the states feel. All of a sudden you're in the best mood, and then your children are calling you and whatnot, and I just felt like calling you, how are you? Because this is it. This is the kind of delight I'm feeling. The kind of delight that you are able to hold this energy for the people that you're connected with. So energy is energy in the highest living light. You're able to be in this delightful light energy, and with your heart space that has been so expanded. This is amazing. We're talking about how expanded it's gotten here for you to feel comfortable enough to hold all of your emotions, not just for you, but for others. And I see in the headspace, you've got this maternal queen image, and now you've got in the heart space this Aries Emperor archetype, this is a major arcana. This was meant for you to happen to become a boss in your own experience. Aries, Libra energy. You needed to create and to vibrate at a place where you can take over. You could be this heavy, strong, kind of solid. You're Taurus. You need to be solid. Okay? Solid. And I see that with this Aries energy, somehow, some way, you are very protected around the heart space and around your feelings. And it's just so that you could really be in this joyful energy. This is really amazing, okay? This is a major arcana. This was meant for you to have expanded so much and to have held such a safe space with yourself that you would be able to be in this frequency of delight for your manifestations. I think your manifestations are probably just unfolding delightfully, like in the most wonderful and delightful manner. It's as if you're like walking through a garden on a beautiful fresh day, not too hot, not too cold, sun shining pleasantly, butterflies and flowers, and wow, it's beautiful. It smells like soil and fresh water. This is beautiful, okay? But also that is so safely protected. This is like the emperor sitting there in the garden, just relaxing without all of these things on, okay? In the heart space, the emperor is able to be himself and delight in being himself while still holding up all of this. Like, and that also has to do with defense, not just like the systems and the building of the empire, but that also has to do with like defense and making others feel safe. And you have to provide that for yourself first. I see that this is wonderful for your manifestation. Let's move forward. The principle of correspondence, as above, so below, number 31, magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestations. Number 31, magic. Let's get her done. Here we go. Okay. With the 9 of Wands. So this magic was not easy for you to develop. Like, you had to really create. And this is about boundaries, Taurus. This is about boundaries and parameters that you set around yourself. Like, all the passions that you've ever picked up throughout your whole life, and you creating a boundary around yourself with those expertise or whatever. Like, just connecting emotionally, passionately with every, whatever era of your life, whatever art, whatever craft, whatever mastery, whatever it is that you've gotten into, and kind of surrounding yourself around with that so that you can make sure that you take care of this one final passion before the 10 comes. I see your magic happening and creating. I see you trying, dust yourself off and try again. So this is like you being safe behind all of your passions, and also channeling and using those passions to give you the wherewithal that you need to continue with your projects, your passion projects, with the projects of others around you, like maybe your children, your tribe, or your love. So your magic right now is flourishing so strongly within the boundaries that you're holding with the other passions, and that is just fueling it. This is beautiful. This is very passionate, fiery magic that I see here. As above, so below. This magic has always been here. Okay, I'm just activating and kind of reinforcing these frequencies that I find in the collective anyway, in this position. But I see this magic has always been ready to come to you. And I keep saying fiery, fiery, as above, so below. And I saw above this emperor, Aries energy, fire energy. So your magic right now is fueled by your passions. And you were first imagining and dreaming of this. Like, you were first imagining and dreaming of this, Taurus. Like a fiery passion that you could bring this manifestation into fruition with. So you may have been wanting to connect with like a fiery passion with somebody, something, somewhere, something that like really got you going. Like, it really gets the people going. Well, it gets you going. Like, what is it? What, you might have found something like that, and it really activated your magic. Like, up above, you had this fiery, passionate magic, and maybe something came along and activated you to make you want to go back into the timeline and do some revision work and say, no, I've been through this experience, that one, I dominated it, I did well, I left my mark. Every single place that I've ever put my beautiful, passionate energy has flourished. Every single business I've ever put my hand on, every single reading I've ever given has been accurate. Every single business and startup that I've ever had my hand on or been a part of, every single person I've ever coached or led has made it to the position of their desire. Okay? Every single family member that I prayed for got through that situation. Every single time I had to keep going when I felt I didn't have the energy wherewithal, I did that one time when I was beating that illness. And that other time when, I don't know, when I taught myself the law and protected myself from that slumlord, like everything that you are passionate about, protecting yourself, your children, your tribe, and your love. This is what is important to a person on the very soul-based level. Like, this may not be at the forefront of your mind, but subconsciously we're coming down here to Earth School. We have our tribe, we have our children, and we have our love, whether we embody that with another human or we do that for ourselves. And it seems like in this passionate igniting, in the either protecting or fighting for or being inspired by your children, your tribe, and your love, by this activation, your magic above, this fiery magic, came down below and blessed you in your bloodline. That's what I see with this manifestation activation. My goodness, moving forward, we have got and the principle of change, of cause and effect. Okay, what did you change? This is the principle of cause and effect. Every action has a reaction. Your will, right? So, okay, so thy will be done, I'm hearing, and I'm talking about passion, Aries, fire, etc., so on. Being confident to have your emotions, but the passions are what's protecting, I see. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Passion. Okay, so it might take you a little while to really temper out this passion. So I'm seeing Sagittarius energy and the highest loving light, and so it is. So, okay, so this is what you changed. Okay, you decided that you were going to follow your passions, and it says like the hidden gem of insight. And I was just seeing this. I was just seeing that you were thinking of I need to be confident so that I could find those hidden gems of insight. I know that I've got to do this for my people, for myself. And I see that you did that. And now you are in this frequency of passion. And what did you change? Along with the 10 of Cups, a full complete, a completion here of your emotional well-being. I wanted to say satisfaction, and I can't get no satisfaction. Push me into the room. No, it's not that kind. So before, maybe you were dealing with your passions like on the dance floor, under the disco ball, or flashing lights. But it seems like you switched to a more sustainable, this has to do with familial bonds. This could be your family that you built on your own. Okay, like I said, we all have our tribe. And we choose, that's the family, our children, our tribe, and our lives. So this is what I mean. You decided for something, you made the changes to follow your passions for something that you could confidently, find out where's the wisdom behind these passions, not short-lived, quick dopamine hits that you may have been getting before. You needed to trust yourself and feel safe enough, okay, to be in this boss energy and delight in the heart space. Very large area here in the heart space. The energy check today, I did see some betrayal. Maybe all of that got cleared out, whatever it was. Once those swords are gone, whatever swords of betrayal have been there, once they're cleared out and you're all clean, that's all supple and new land there, but you're not starting from scratch. You're then starting from experience, and you'll protect yourself from those old things. This Aries energy is coming through to protect sustainably longevity. Okay, and that's what I see here. That once you started, you really decided, I need to be confident owning my emotions. I need to. And you, just as what you had on your mind, you brought it to yourself and you did it. You are now having this sustainable, this is what I see. What did you change? You decided to just focus on where the love is. Where is the love? So this is what I mean. Like, when it comes to like, how can I change things in the world? Did you try to go off alone, or did you also reach out to other people and create bonds? So that's another thing. Like, some passions are unhealthy, and sometimes then we have like, one night stands or just, what is this? Illicit encounters and whatever, risque things, that those things don't last. It's just like temporary hit. And I see that you said, no, I've got to be confident enough to hold my emotions for an extended period of time, whether they feel good, bad, ugly, they are mine, and I'm going to create whatever this changes that you wanted so badly. And I see your magic coming down because of this passionate fire. That's what you changed. So I'm really happy for you, because you deserve long-term love. You don't deserve to just feel empty after showing your entire, this is what Jessie Reyes said, I'm sitting here under the covers naked, like what happened here was nothing sacred. No, you are sacred. Your love should be held, and your emotions and your passions all you deserve space to be held for all of them, not just one or the other. Okay, you're always a whole being, and you deserve to be loved wholly and fully. I see you gave that to yourself. Your magic is on point right now. Moving forward, what won't change? There's going to be a transition here. This is the principle of gender. We need gender for reproduction in general and balance. So here we are, number 43. Transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Ease and grace. Ease and grace. Transition with the Queen of Pentacles. Very grounded energy. You are going to need to stay grounded through these transitions. What else do I see here? So there's going to be a Kundalini awakening here, and you're going to need to be grounding every single day. You'll need to be outside, putting that spine on the ground. So you need to learn to let go and surrender to the process, allowing transition to occur with ease and grace, and still stay grounded. You may be somebody who suffers with anxiety. Okay, that's okay. These are high energies that you are going to be more alert when you are having your awakening, etc. and so on. So, and then like I said, I just see the spine here. I know it's crooked, but I just see that. So breathe all the way in. When you take your breaths, breathe all the way in, so that air can get like to the spinal cord, okay? So just breathe heavy, hold it for a sec or two or whatever. Fill your diaphragm up, allow that oxygen to also hit the back of your chakra system, okay? And continue to ground, because you're going through these transitions. You have this passionate energy fueling your fire, your manifestations, especially since you're confidently feeling your emotions. You're busy, enthralled in all of this, enjoying like being able to be passionate, be in your own magic, be creating delightfully, etc., confidently, etc., so on. So, and that's like just happening and happening. And before you know it, things are going to start changing before your eyes. You will be transitioning. Spirit says, listen, Queen, make sure you are grounded. Make sure you're grounded, because they're going to be depending on you. Excuse me. I'm channeling so quickly. Sometimes it only just takes a little water. Slow down. Okay, slow down. Here we are. So moving forward, in the next position, we have got the principle of rhythm. Everything's got a rhythm, right? And I'm just having a picture of the waves of the tide, the rhythm of the tides of the ocean. Okay, so there is a rhythm, although it may be changing. The rhythm may change, the tempo may change, but all the time you can sway with that. And then we adjust our rhythms as well, right? Just like we do with the phases of the moon. Something to do with the moon in the ocean, supposedly. Well, anyway, the principle of rhythm applies to your heartbeat, the rhythm of the weather, the changes, the rhythm of your heart, etc., and so on. Alchemy you've got here. This is how you go in and out of your creative flow with this principle of rhythm, okay? Once you catch the rhythm and you are flowing, like in flow with the rhythm, with your creative flow, when are you going in and out? Like, because we have also our mundane things to do, and other human beings and things to do consciously on earth, being present in the moment. So, and then creative flow is when our higher chakras are there. It won't be changed that you're going to be needing to ground yourself, because it seems like you're alchemizing a lack-based mentality here. Number 8, alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Fuck off. I gotta get rid of this beat. There's a fly. Do you hear it? Get out. Yeah, let me close it. I gotta close it. It left. I'm like, it's gotta get out, and then it left. That was great. That was perfect. Let's go. What? That's gross. Let's go. I'm so glad it left. It was loud. So anyway, the frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. It seems like you're going to be transmuting lack-based mentality, okay? You're probably just going to turn around and go into the sanctuary. You're going to be giving yourself permission here. I see those pentacles, like these two. So, okay, and it's so funny because it only shows, like, there's 5 pentacles here, but one of them is covered. This card only shows 4 pentacles. And so I'm seeing 7 pentacles here with alchemy. And I'm just seeing that there's seeds planted here. You will have a harvest coming soon. You're alchemizing this lack-based mentality. It seems like you turned you surrendered it. You must have surrendered. You must have surrendered it to the universe. So that's beautiful. Good work. That's what I see. I see that you're alchemizing. Literally, this is it. While you're going in and out of so this is maybe somebody like what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes, you can only just live day to day, moment to moment. Like, accept the things you cannot change the things that you can, and have the wisdom to know the difference. And it seems like that's what you're doing when it came to lack-based mentality. Instead of like when everything around you is showing like scarcity and lack, like that nothing is there, your environment is showing you that. I see you alchemizing that and actually planting seeds of good things. All right, and I'm hearing toil and labor. So you toiled and labored over your shadow work, and you are transmuting a lack-based mentality, and it takes a certain level of consciousness. So I'm seeing the number 700. So you're having to keep your consciousness up no matter what is going on around you. And I see that I see you alchemizing here, a lack-based mentality. So while you're going in and out of your creative flow, and you're, making whatever you're doing, whether you're dancing, whatever it is, whether you're cooking, whether you're at work and you're getting everything, all the stocks are going perfectly, and the files and the calls and everything, like whatever it is, whatever your work is, however, like that cathartic feeling after everything going so smoothly at this creation of our work when we're toiling. So I see that you also did that though on the astral over your shadow body, like your shadow things. And I just see a big alchemy here between your creative flow, whatever you're building, and building your own self-worth, and seeing like yourself create a thing in the world, and not allowing yourself to fall down below these lower levels of consciousness. Okay, I'm just seeing 700 from the map of consciousness. So, well, I'm just saying that your upkeep and your creative flow and your intention and your demand, your diligence, your determination to create is keeping you up, and it is really transmuting. You really alchemizing this. It's beautiful. Keep creating, keep doing the thing, keep demanding space and time to make your art. It's very good for you moving forward here. So your overall vibration, the principle of vibration, everything is vibrating. We're all moving at a certain speed, and that's how we have come to be. Right? So in the solid, so here we are. Your overall vibration, number 16. I gotta be careful with this. Number 16. The speakers, the crackling of the speakers tell me when it's time to slow down. Water. Conception, number 16. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Okay, conception. Okay, Taurus. That is so you got tactical. You sat down and you really looked at everything, your entire vibration. So your entire vibration is so fertile. I activated the frequency of fertility earlier for the energy check. What I'm saying though, with all of this passion and alchemy, you are transitioning using this magic, this fiery, passionate magic that you have got You have a plan here. Your overall vibration is conception. You may be conceiving and receiving some wonderful downloads, or other people around you are also doing that, getting that just from being around you. This is absolutely beautiful. This is more king energy. Okay, we've got an emperor here and two queens, and now we've got this king of swords. I like it because the emperor is the king of passions, Aries energy, fire, and now this is like more of a Libra energy, king of spades, I'm sorry, of swords. So, well, anyway, it just seems like you are taking logical action here, and things are just going to go well. Like the spirit's going to tell you which way to go, how to interact with the person. So staying in your creative flow is very important, especially in the transmutation of these lack-based mentalities, things. If you can keep your vibration up, if you can stay going into your creative flow, and when you're not, make sure that you're at least vibrating 700. It's very good for you to transmute if you can keep it consistent, because the lower that you go, then the slower that you go, because then you've got to work at getting back up there. So you do your disciplined practices, and you stay on the path to your goal. You stay on the framework that you've made for yourself. Keep that going and keep your vibration high, and the right next thing will be told to you, because your higher self is here with this king of spades energy, king of swords energy here, so that you can conceive of this manifestation that we're activating here, Taurus. It will be grounded, it will be here, it will be here. So, but there's a plan. Your higher self has got a plan here for you to. This is okay. Everything, the whole vibration is the conception. And so the whole level of consciousness stays up. You hold your boundaries and you stay creating. It's very good for you. This lack-based mentality is almost finished completely. The plan is almost to fruition. And the manifestation is coming into conception. Let's get another wave. Let's go. You guys got that? Okay, good. I'm glad you guys got it. We'll watch it later. In the highest living light, 7 more. We're going to get another wave. 7 more cards here, Spirit. What are we at? 3214. So let's go, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is a Taurus manifestation activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, and tarot reading for the month of September 2025 in the highest living light. What is it? What's the truth? Oh, again, I knew it. This is just cuckoo bananas. Oh, well, that's an interesting turn. What else? My God. Yeah, it's got to be done. You've got to stay in the higher grade for this to work for you. So this is good. What is the message? So the solar plexus chakra here with the queen of water, this needing to be so that you can receive. And when this is an empty victory here, this is an empty loss. This is swords, fighting. This is like, it doesn't go as far as betrayal. The betrayal is like a long game thing. This is like very shisty thinking. This is like very, this is like people betraying one another. Let's see what this book says about this. No, I mean it. We're gonna see. Fuck. Because it's like, what is this in the headspace? Thanks, guys. Why did you need to be so confident here to do this? Yet another card of warning. Be careful. Oh, be careful. This is why you needed to be, I see. You needed to be strong in the solar plexus so that you wouldn't do self-sabotage. I see. Destruction of the self. That's what I say, like empty victories. So you had self-destructive tendencies before when you were younger in your upbringing or whatever, and that contributed to the lack-based mentality that you are transmuting now. I see. So that's it. You needed to be confident enough to hold your own emotions and not to destroy yourself over the emotions that you feel, trying to process them with other people or to have other people process them for you. It seems like you needed to hold this very strong, confident energy of being the queen and holding your emotions, whatever they were, because you are not going to self-destruct again. You'll be lured into another situation or argument if you are not aware. Okay, other people's selfishness and desire for power lead to defeat. So this is what you're warning. This is what you're needing to get away from. No more self-destruction. And you needed to get very confident, maybe through a series of self-sabotage. And I just see that. No, this is because that was stopping your Kundalini awakening as well. Like, I'm just saying, like, that this from before made you fragmented. So any self-destructive behavior that you had, like, it made you fragmented. Like, some people like do something called like pain stimming, right? So, but if you don't know what that is or that you need it, then there could be like some destructive behaviors. Or some people come from families that self-medicate, and then some self-destructive tendencies come from that, etc., and so on. Because people feel their emotions, it becomes too much, they don't feel confident, and they feel like they need something outside of themselves, and they destroy themselves with some dependency that has to do with lack. And I see that you have come to a place where you can hold your own emotions and do that confidently, thinking about things without self-destructing. This is what I see, and this is why your creative flow is so important. Moving forward here in the heart space, it's beautiful that you have got, now with the light and the emperor, you have got romantic love coming. Romantic love was activated in today's energy check, but this is this is an activation video that's good for 30 days, okay? So it doesn't matter when you watch it. The cleanse will be good for 30 days. It won't matter. So, but just specifically on the energy tip, what I'm saying is that romantic love and fertility were activated along with communication, and you have got conception. So you may be also delighting so much in the heart space that you are conceiving of some very new idea, forward thinking, something that has never been done before in the heart space. Delight with the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups has got to do with romantic love. This is a partnership. You will be able to delight in your partnership because you have abolished shame, okay, around self-destruction. You can probably tell your partner now, like, I used to self-destruct in this way or the other way. And that's good, because it seems like this Emperor energy is just holding you and protecting you so safely, protecting you, ready to take action just to make sure that you stay delighted in the heart. It seems like your joy and your love is very, very powerful. And it's not just you, your children, your tribe, or your love who also benefits from you being in this like general gleeful or delightful energy all the time. Okay, because we are an amalgamation of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. Okay, and then when it comes to children and everybody, people that you're guiding or that you also need guidance from. So this delightful energy is so top tier. It is so freaking good. And it is so protected in your heart space. So there are also energies above and below that are also benefiting from this delightful energy. It seems as if you were having a dream for love, and either your love is going to be revitalized, or you're having a recommitment to love, or you will be having a partner that you can actually resonate and delight with and feel protected and safe. So that's beautiful. I love it. Okay. I think it's beautiful. I was seeing like those yummy like desserts. I was seeing like a garden. So that's good. So let's move forward. So, okay. So there's just like lots of sorts, like things need to be spoken about. Okay. So, well, magic as above, so below, and you're like working your magic, very passionate, fiery energy, standing on business, being protected by everything you've ever been through with the Son of Swords. Now you've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is going to come through with some truth, and this is having to do with your magic. You might be getting an upgrade with your magic. The Son of Swords, the Knight of Swords, comes with truth, and sometimes it is tactless, and we do have the King of Swords down here, who's very tactical. Okay, so your magic might be also bringing out some things in people that you're going to have to really just notice and put up a boundary to, with whether or not you worry about their feelings, okay? Because this is all about your magic, and that is part of your energetic signature and how you create in the world. And your passions here are protecting you, but also thought forms are like in the thought realm. And so you need to put up like energetic boundaries in the astral, in your thought space, whatever it is. Maybe this reading will help you, since I've done work there in the electromagnetic field where all of the thoughts are just flying around. It seems like you really have to put your boundaries around when you are doing your magic, when you are creating, when you are maybe actually literally tapping into it, or when you're going in and out of your creative flow. Like I said, it could be anywhere. I see people around cubicles. I see people in basements. I see people on boats. I see people doing the thing that makes them, that gets them into a rhythm. There needs to be some somatic release here. Okay, guys. So, okay. So it just looks like this. It just looks like when it comes to like doing your magic, you need to do your intentional boundary setting, and also like setting to like in IRL, like telling people like don't disturb me right now. I'm creating or whatever, creating the space, refusing not to do it, because that's also keeping your thoughts as your own. In your own frequent, when you are in your own creative flow, nothing can resonate just as you. So your level of consciousness is going to be yours and yours alone, especially in your own energetic signature, like in your own flow. So when you're in the thick of that and you're creating passionately and tapping into your magic, we needed you to be confident feeling your emotions, but at the same time, we needed you to feel protected. And how do you feel protected? By laying those boundaries, and they are then reinforced. While you lay the boundaries, you have to take the time to lay the boundaries, to manifest it, to put them in place. Say it, make the plan, think about it, and you ask spirit guides, the boundary is this, that, and the other. Please protect me here, there, and the other thing. And then you set your workings. This is how you set your intention. Word is bond. If you believe in God, if you believe in good and the angels, then you just give them the assignment. And you are protected while you are doing your magic in and out of your creative flow. You're transmuting negative thought patterns around lack and self-destruction. So, and those were programmed things within you, okay? This could go very, very deep down into the way mother took care of you, or the way father acted around finances. So this is what I mean. So you're just doing like big work here, and the Son of Swords needs to protect you around the thought space. So, and your creative flow is very important here, okay? Number 34, passion. And what did you change with the frequency, with the 10 of Cups here? Now you have got the 5 of Cups. Letting go of these regrets when it comes to, so letting go of any passion, any regrets that you had over self-destruction. You have got the 5 of Cups. It has to do with regrets. So now you have shown, we're showing you that you are transmuting this lack-based mentality from 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Coins here, and your alchemy and what you've changed. And what is this? The passion. Alchemy is in your everyday rhythm. So this is crazy cuckoo bananas, you guys. And what you changed, you are alchemizing regret. So in your head space, you're alchemizing self-destruction. In your heart space, by following, in your, what are you changing? You are choosing deliberately 10 cups over the 5. And making the changes frequently in your habits, in your routines, and in your relationships that don't support this, but do support this when it comes to your passions and the highest loving light. Okay, move forward. So, okay, what we have here, oh my God, another completion we've got. And what won't be changed, transition with the Queen of Pentacles. You have got the 10 of Wands. Continue to ground all of these hard things, holding up your own boundaries. This is the 9 of Wands that you had. Having to use everything that you've ever been through to protect yourself, just so that you could do your creative flow right now and tap into your magic. With these boundaries that you'll be setting, like I said, word is bond. You tell Archangel Michael, protect me in this way. This Archangel, that whoever your protectors are, however. This ancestor, that, the other, okay? So, or you could just say, God, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, so that was difficult. You're going to be putting that down. You're going through a transition. You're going to need to continue to ground during this transition, because you're going to be in the upper chakras doing this light work, going in and out of your creative flow. Like I said, alchemizing these 5 energies, transition, okay? That you're transitioning from these 5 energies, and you'll be putting it down. I'm hearing bridge over troubled waters, and the part where she says, I will lay me down. I will lay me down. God, the spirits, the guides, universe is coming through here with you. Oh my God, clear it down the right side of the body. Clear it. Clear it. Oh. This is my space. Only the highest loving light frequencies can operate in my space. So it just seems like also there's always been like these energies all around. Once they feel your energies kind of moving, they try to hook in, fuck right off. The answer is no. Okay, so sorry guys. This is just like clear it down the back, clear it down the right arm. Clear it. You are safe here. You can create here. Okay? That's cleared. That's gone. So there have been energies trying to encroach on you and trying to get you to remember whatever that lack-based mentality was. Self-destruction, etc. You're very powerful, okay? So these energies, this is astral or otherwise, this could be conglomerates I'm hearing, this could be other entities, whatever it is. Workings, I don't know. I'm hearing beep, 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 beep. So this is a confirmation, okay? They would have you down. We want you to know it's not going to be changed here. Transition, you continue to ground, because this beautiful transition, after these boundaries have been laid, you're going to put these 10 wands down, and it's going to feel like you're floating. I'm hearing levitating. So by Dua Lipa. So this is coming to an end. This creative, whatever it is that you're doing, you're going in and out of creative flow. I don't know, maybe this is something that you're going to get like maybe this is a job that you're coming to completion. Maybe you're going to have a great sale here. I don't know what this is, but it seems like in the transition from that self-destruction, that lack-based mentality, and these regretful 5 energies, I see all of these 10, this is a completion. You have got your 10 of Cups. You have got this, and you are trading. Now you're not going to be so heavily weighed down by your passions. You're going to have the project done. You're going to have a breath of fresh air for a moment there. Okay, you're going to keep grounding. I just see somebody like, oh my God. So a bridge over troubled waters is coming here with this, whatever it is that you're making, you guys. You just apply this manifestation activation to whatever it is. So alchemy, like we said, your creative flow in whatever you're making, whatever makes you feel good, enthusiastic, close to God, and makes you feel like you're accomplishing something. So even if it's just accomplishing something for yourself, create something, and the feeling that you get when you look at something that you create it's satisfactory. It's so good. Continually doing this is so good for you. Choosing what you'll make and what you won't is important. Just make the choice. What the choice is won't matter. What choice you make won't matter. The fact is that when you're in your creative flow, follow your intuition and make the choice. Okay, you are alchemizing this. And as you come up to choices here, there, and the other place, and you start to feel stuck, maybe like, should I give it this or that? You just take a few breaths, you ask your intuition, and we just want you to know that you will make the right choice in any given moment. Your energetic signature and the fact that you actually do a thing is the most important. Just like, especially if you make content, the what you say isn't necessarily always the most important thing, unless you're trying to hit a target or audience, etc., and so on. But for your light work, just the simple act of sharing your state of consciousness in any space, especially broadcasting through the internet, is so good and activating, especially for people who may have never come across something such as you. You are very delightful. Your energy is high. And so don't worry or get too caught up over ruminating over this or that thing. Just make the choice. Just like with your content, don't get too caught up until you find some kind of framework that you'd like to stick with for some objective. In the beginning, the important part, light worker, is that you share your level of consciousness, and that is activating to other people, okay, in the highest loving light. This is what I see. So this is another way. Please don't feel any shame over where you are, okay? If you are having lack, and if you are manifesting everything that you think about, and you're wondering, if everything I think about, why am I not manifesting it? Why am I not manifesting it? Continue to be yourself, continue to create, okay? Seems like a big turning point from the universe, a very big turning point here. Regret, self-destruction, and lack-based mentality are now the very few last little scraps, and anybody attached to that, they're getting just pulled out. You're having some surgeries, some astral surgeries, etc., and so on. You're just doing this for yourself. You may be just going through I literally go in, find thoughts, release them, and implant other thoughts. This might be helping as well. Whatever it is, going to the next stage of your manifestation is requiring you to change a lot, and you have to put the fucking work in, and you're going to get what you want. So, okay, moving forward. So, okay, now you're starting to have, this is what I mean. So this bridge over troubled waters I'm hearing, and now conception is your overall vibration with the King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles has got to do with collaborators, other master manifestors, the universe giving you what you need. Okay, I see you as this yellow solar plexus coin, and I'm telling you, you are going to start, you're going to have help. I just see help coming to you. So stay receptive, stay open. If you see something like on your feed that is actually what you were just curious about, but you wanted that, maybe you wanted a particular person to be the one to teach you it. But if it shows up and the universe presents it to you, then you learn it that way, this kind of thing, okay? So this is all being planned out by your higher self, so trust your intuition. You are bringing your manifestation into conception. They're just getting rid of some of those old things that are no longer serving you, okay? Okay, so let's look into your shadows. What did you face? Did I finish my water? What shadows did you face here, Taurus, in the highest living light? Let's just talk about what is it that I need to see and say here. For me and you, what shadows do we need to address anyway? Spirit and highest living light, please. I hope you're happy. Your body language says so much. I know I made a mistake. All right, so you had to face the fact that like somebody did you dirty. You guys, they moved on, and actually you do hope they're happy. So you just like acknowledge that. So you went through that whole process of like having to separate, etc., and then like somebody leaving and having that animosity over the waste of time and the regrets, and then finally coming to this shadow moment, like dang, letting go of all those shadows and being like, I hope you're happy. So, and you might still know, this might be an ex, somebody that you knew very personally a long time ago. So you may still understand like their body language and stuff, but it says a lot, but it doesn't mean the same to you anymore. So this seems like a closing of a relationship that you genuinely wish that it's happy. You know, you made some mistakes during this relationship because you didn't know really truly what the other person wanted from you with this what did you want from me card. And I know I made a mistake. I never want to feel that way again. It seems like you had to leave. This could be like you know, a severing of a tie, of a bond somehow, some way, short. So this could be business, this could be familial, this could be a divorce, anything like that. Okay, so this is just the shadows that you faced, and the realization, like, I don't want to feel this way anymore. We made some mistakes. We weren't clear about what we wanted from each other. Maybe what we wanted from one another changed over time. I still know you intimately. Your body language does say a lot, and I want you to be happy. But you don't desire that body language that you learned how to read so long ago. I'm receiving here. So I can still see you standing there. This is interesting. That's what I mean. Like, you understood this person very well and had a proclivity for them, a preference. You were partial, very partial to this person at one point, but you don't want to feel that way again. So it's amazing how our bodies let us know, I hope you're happy for me. It's just crazy like how our bodies also let us know what is safe for us as we changed and develop over the years. And so it's okay. You had to really just allow something to come to a close. That's what I see with the shadows. Let's get a message of closure in the highest living light. Let's go for Taurus. I hope you're happy. The sense and blinking lights are me. This could be from passed on loved ones now, okay? This is like after your failed relationship or whatever, the one that you moved on. It's not a failure because now you start over from scratch, okay? So you don't start over. You start over clean slate from experience and wisdom and what you want, like knowing in my next relationship or in my next partnership, the boundaries are going to be clear. What do you want from me? What do I want from you? When I make a mistake, when you make a mistake, how will we, when you or I make a mistake, how will we address that? We never want to feel those old ways again. We want things to be conducive to forward movement and learning and you know, efficient. So your body language says so much. I am with the answer. So the sense and blinking, these are messages from your loved ones who have passed away. I'm just seeing these today as ancestors. The sense and blinking lights are your ancestors. They are with the other ancestors, okay? This is what they want you to know. They don't know why, whatever. If you've been asking, like, I know there was one point when I was with an alcoholic, and my dad was a terrible alcoholic, terrible. He neglected me really, really bad. And then I got older, and I was in a relationship with an alcoholic that started out as a friend. So it was very deep, and he was really relapsed in this terrible state. And I was crying, and I found myself crying to my dead father. Why? That relationship, it triggered me to cry out to my ancestors. Why, Papi? I was calling to my dad. Why did you choose the alcohol over me? Why is he choosing the alcohol over what I'm building, what we're doing? And it just seems like, you just had to accept. I don't know why. You had to accept in the moment that you didn't know why, and now I see moving forward, you're never going to feel that way again. You don't even care why. You're going to make the changes so it never happens again, either to your children. What did you want from me? I didn't mean what I said. Somebody in the past, they didn't tell you the truth of what they said. I never want to feel that way again. I see things differently now. You've learned your lesson here. Spirit, guides, ancestors, muertos, very proud of you. Let's get some messages of love. What are we at? 55, 36. All right, let's keep it under an hour here. Messages of love. Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals, you guys? Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Be careful, okay? Continue setting your boundaries and saying your prayers, smudging, etc. and so on. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other in your new love relationship that I see is so safe, okay? Hopefully it works out for you. So it seems like you guys got rid of, you're just getting rid of these. The lack-based mentality, obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement for you guys. So that's what I see there. The Hidden Truth Oracle. Let's go for the Divine Masculine. I hide my feelings, says the Divine Masculine. I can't get enough of you. You broke my heart. So this person, it's like you cracked this person's heart. So you let me down, and I know you don't feel the same. Oh, this is about that last fulfilled relationship. I hide my feelings. I can't get enough of you. So something new, you're new, let's see. Integrity. Does this situation align with your, so hiding your, okay, you're hiding your emotions until you can figure out if this works out with your integrity. Boundaries. I can't get enough of you. So there's some people here that they just can't get enough of you. You need to hold your boundaries up. There's interference by somebody who broke your heart in the past. So play hard, because you have been let down in the past, and it's time for you to make up for that. I don't know how, obstacles. I don't feel the same anymore after the obstacles that people put in your way. That's what I see here. That's the Divine Masculine says that. Divine Feminine, what does it say? So, I love you. We need to let each other go. That's those old people. You have to let that stuff, they've got to let you go. And as long as you stay high, vibrating high, then you're going to be fine. Okay, I can't stop thinking about you. This isn't somebody new. There's like a lot of energies that can't stop thinking about you, but there's somebody, one particular, that loves you and cannot stop thinking about you. You need to let go of anybody who left you before they could leave, like who you left before, like that's, if you feel unsure about somebody, then you run from them. So, and hide behind material things. It seems like there's somebody who loves you and can't stop thinking about you. They wish they could take back some of their words and redo things with you. Just being near you is intoxicating to this person. So God bless you guys. Let's close with the wisdom of the Oracle. Oracle, what is your wisdom? Thanks for your patience at the end here, guys. Yeah, let's go, Taurus. Oh, thank God this is done. I can't wait to watch it. By the book, number 11. Do things by the book, okay? Don't give anybody energy, any entities outside of yourself, the opportunity to encroach upon your energy, Taurus. You are really changing things, alchemizing. Your creative flow is utmost importance right now. Is of utmost importance right now. Be happy, happy. Okay, Taurus, my name's Carol Lisette. That was your manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, tarot reading, and frequency activation for the month of September 2025, not 15. Something from 2015 might be getting rectified, you guys. It keeps coming up. So, okay, see you next time. Love you. Bye.